Do you want to unbox 3 character treasures? You are unboxing 3 treasures, processing. Complete. You have claimed 3 characters, view inventory. 16 hash power. What is hash power? Daily quest. Finish 50 orders. Collect 100 WSO. Make 100 goods. Collect 100 WSO. Make 50 milk. Collect 100 WSO. Plant 200 crops. Collect 100 WSO. Make 50 strawberries. Unlock in VIP 3? What is VIP 3? Oh no, can't earn any more WSO.
Hey there, it's your friend Arvin and we're back with another Widiland video. I hope the short clip was able to effectively introduce our topic, which covers Widian level, hash points, and how we can increase our WSO earnings. For today, we'll be discussing why do I need to increase my Widian level? How can I get a high Widian level? Recap on Widiland NFTs, what are hash points, and if you stay until the end, leaked info on hash points. But before we begin, just a quick disclaimer. This video does not contain any financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, so please do your own research. For more information, kindly check the link in the description for the Widiland white paper. So let's get started. Why do I need to increase my Widian level? If you want to be the strongest person in Widiland, you have to earn a large number of WSO tokens, which is decided by Widian level. You can see here on our screen the WSO token and 2 ways by which, as we found out in the closed beta test, we can earn WSO tokens. The first is the daily quest, and the second are achievements. For daily quest, if our Widian level is not that high, then we only get limited number of quests per day, which will limit our ability to earn WSO tokens that could have been collected for the other quests we don't have access to. And then for achievements, since if we're assuming that our Widian level is low, we don't have all the lands that are needed to harvest certain kinds of crops, then we can only gain achievements for harvesting the crops and goods that are available on our lands. So, in addition, the more land and characters you have, the more Widian level you get. Therefore, the big tip to be the most powerful in Widiland is that you must own more land and characters as soon as possible. If you've seen my previous video on the 5 mistakes you shouldn't do when starting in Widiland, you might be wondering, I said we shouldn't really stress out on that getting all of these NFT characters. But just to explain, that video was filmed before the team announced this system on hash points and Widian level. So I didn't really know at that point. Even if that's the case, I think that it depends on what your goal is in playing this game. Perhaps let's get just enough NFT characters to achieve our target Widian level. But again, in playing these NFT games, one thing that we should always remember is to invest only what you can afford to lose. Now that we know about the Widian levels, what does this affect in the game? We already discussed about daily quests. But what are the treasure farmer and repair spaceship? Well, these are game aspects that are not yet available, though there is something that you can do right now. Hitting the like and subscribe button. Kidding aside, now that we know why the Widian level is important, you might be wondering, how can I get a high Widian level? Well, the basic answer would be, if you have higher hash points, then you'll get a higher Widian level. But what are hash points? We'll give more details on that later. For now, what we can say is that there's a formula. Your total hash points are the combination of your total character hash points and your total land hash point. So, if you want to live well on this planet, you will need to own a lot of types of land to grow crops and many characters to participate in the production of material wealth. That's why we're having a recap on the Widiland NFTs. So we have 6 types of land. The cropland, we have here the desert land, the dry land, the forest land, the aquatic land, and the volcanic land. Each type of land is an abundant resource that determines the type of crop that can grow. Thanks to land, a lot of crops are able to develop, which creates food for the entire planet. Players can also start constructing important buildings on it, such as crop fields, animal farms, and machines. The other kind of Widiland NFT are the characters. What you can see here on this image is the miner, but we have no details on miner hash points yet. So let's just focus on these 3 NFT characters. First is the farmer, an expert in the field of cultivation. The definition of happiness to a farmer is when having a bumper crop. I don't know what a bumper crop is. Next, breeders. Their responsibility is to look after the pets at Widiland. Each pet on this wonderful planet is a bestie to breeder. And lastly, cook. Possesses skillful hands, able to create all kinds of delicious dishes. Cook believes that culinary is the element that unites all races. And now, let's discuss what are hash points. Widian level consists of 6 levels determined based on the total number of total hash points that you have. So those 6 levels are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. To get Widian level 1, you need at least 1000 hash points. For level 2, you need 1500 hash points. There's 2000 for Widian level 3, 5000 for level 4, and I guess if you're that rich and you can get 10,000 hash points, then you'll get the top tiered Widian level. As we've seen on the formula for hash points earlier, one of the components is the land hash point. The land hash point is the indicator that shows the potential of soils. Land with higher rarity tends to have a higher range of possible land hash points. And then we have our character hash points. Every character on the planet Widiland is born with a special ability that is shown through character hash points. So we have another formula for this, which is total character hash point is equal to basic character hash points plus bonus character hash points. For our basic character hash points, you can see the number immediately when you already bought a character. And then, similar to the total land hash point, a character with higher rarity tends to have a higher range of possible character hash points. So the only thing that's left is our bonus character hash point. There's not much information available on the bonus character hash point, but what we do know is that the indicator is based on job system. So if your NFT character's class is farmer, breeder, or cook, and the rarity of that character. We also know that it is decided by a certain combo of characters you own. So now it's time to talk about the leak on Widiland hash points. What you can see here on the screen is the unofficial screenshot of the leaked information circulating on Widiland community social media. We've already read this in the previous slide that bonus character hash point is decided by a certain combo of characters you own as follows. So there's combo 1 and 2, but you need to have the same job class for the characters. So for combo 1, we need 1 common, 1 uncommon, and 1 rare farmer, for instance, to get 200 bonus character hash points. And then for combo 2, we need one common, one uncommon, one rare, and either 1, 2, or 3 epic, let's say breeder, NFT characters to get 700. It says here that N means that if you have more than 3 epics, you can't gain more bonus. I'm not sure if that means that if I get another or the fourth breeder, epic breeder for example, then I'd lose the 700 bonus character hash points, or it's just up to 3, so you need 3 for the 700. It's kind of not clear, but it's only a leak, so we can't really ask for more details right now. And then for combo 3, we need N legendary characters, so you can't have, again, you can't have more than 5, but without the requirement of the same job. So for example, to get 25% multiplier on our basic character hash points, you can have, let's say, 2 legendary farmers, 2 legendary cooks, and 1 legendary breeder NFT character. But maybe let's not exceed the 5 legendary ones. So we get 20 up to 25% multiplier on our basic character hash point. At this point, let's just go back and summarize all the things that we've discussed in the video so far. So our first point is that Widian level determines how fast you can earn WSO tokens. The second point is that hash points are needed to increase our Widian level. And last but not the least, our third point is your total hash points depend on the quantity and rarity of your NFTs. If you've been able to stay with us until this point, I'd just like to say thank you and have a nice rest of your day.